Dodgers Lowdown, Hot Stove Baseball Talk out here in Rancho Cucamonga, and I'm here with the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes Clubhouse Manager, Mr. Casey Ploehn. Casey, thank you so much for joining us. I know you are very busy. Appreciate the time. How you doing, first of all?
Absolutely, doing well. Thank you for having me.
Explain to fans your primary duties, because you have a laundry list, literally, of duties out here. Kind of go through that for the people that don't know or understand what a clubhouse manager does at the minor league level.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really any technical set duties per se. That's always changing depending on the needs, but mainly making sure the equipment's where it needs to be, on deck bag, throw balls, batting practice balls, defense balls. Of course, you get into the laundry duties after the game. Sometimes a guy will forget to put somebody on the pass list, so I'll need to run a name up to the ticket office for a pass list, or coordinate, get some pants fixed. If they blew out, they got a hole in them. New guys coming up, coordinating, getting the names on the back of the home jerseys. So, helping set up food for the spread, making sure there's plates and forks and utensils and everything's where it needs to be. So, it's those are kind of the basics. But there's always, hey Casey, do you have any energy drinks? Do you have any, where's the sugar-free gum? Anything that kind of pops up. Help with, where to go eat after the game, any type of food recommendations, or anything along those lines.
It sounds like a logistical nightmare to me, but obviously you thrive at this. The guys love you, but do you ever cringe when you hear your name called Casey, Casey, Casey?
What's funny is typically I'll know when I hear my name what they need, because I'll hear somebody say something not knowing that I'm right there, and so I already anticipate what's coming on. But no, I don't cringe. I may give them a little grief, but it's a part of the job. So if I start hanging my head or upset that they need something, that's, well, what else am I here for? So just to help them out and make sure everything's going smooth.
Sure, absolutely. Then you wouldn't hear the end of it from the guys, I'm sure. They'd give you a whole mess of shit for that. Anyhow, you got a major leaguer here today. Major leaguers become part of the mix here at Rancho Cucamonga, being so close to Los Angeles, and a lot of the rehabbers come here. How does that change your duties and your day?
It doesn't necessarily change it. One, I can't really change it because now all these guys will give me a bunch of grief if all of a sudden the big leaguer's in town and now I'm stepping this up or I'm doing this. But just a little bit more attentive, making sure I'm a little bit more available, not that I'm never unavailable, and checking in on them on a more regular basis. These guys all know where everything is for the most part. So if he needs a bottle of water, or he traveled from Arizona and they needed something washed before the game, just making sure I'm there for anything that pops up. Even assisting after the game, making sure a wife or a girlfriend or family gets brought to where they need to be, helping them with their bags to their car, something along those lines, because they're doing autographs and signing after the game most of the time. So just making sure that they don't have to worry about their bag being set down. And there's a lot of people. The Quakes are really, really good about making sure that the guy feels secure. They got the sheriff out there helping kind of escort and make sure nobody gets too rowdy. But just being there and sometimes the guys are just like, nah, I got it. They just put the bag on their shoulder. They're used to doing it. But if it's a bigger crowd out there, then yeah, they might ask for help to their car with their bag or something. But the list never ends. Sorry.
Neither do the chores.
Right. So, no, I try not to change up too much, but like I said, just kind of being a little bit more available and checking in on them and making sure that they're all good to go.
Now, I know you are very busy not only before and after and during the game, but do you ever get a chance to check these guys out, take a look, kind of enjoy some baseball while you're here, or is that out of the question?
Oh, no, absolutely. I mean, technically my break comes during the game. Once the game starts is when I kind of have the least responsibilities, but I've still got laundry going, so I'll check in midway through the game, a little later getting out, making sure that the laundry is started. But yeah, I mean, 6 years in, I've seen a lot of baseball, but I've never woken up a day in my life since starting this job and been like, I don't want to go to work. So it's still just kind of taking a step back and saying this is what I'm getting paid to do, hang out with these guys. And with the Dodgers, a lot of them in the big leagues now are former Quakes that I've had. So no, it's I get a good. There's breaks, with stretch. I'll help play catch with somebody or stand at first base and take some throws from the infielders. So that's kind of my step back. But at any minute it can be, someone's here, need to go help them out, new guy coming in, got to set him up with his uniform. But yeah, there's multiple times where you just kind of take a step back and get to watch and kind of relish in what you're doing. But then 5 minutes later, you got, and something else has popped up and I got to run in and out. So there's a lot of little 5-minute breaks that I get, but never sitting down too long.
Sure. No, absolutely. Casey, I know you're a busy guy, so I really appreciate this time. Go take that call from Rudy, my friend.
Absolutely.